Today I am sharing with you what I'm going to do with some garden comfrey. So normally with this kind of amount of comfrey, you could juice this in a green juicer, like a twin gear juicer. You could take the pulp and you could make a tea with it. In this case, since there's not that much comfrey in the garden, all I'm going to do is make a smoothie. And this is quite a good bit of comfrey, but I will show you in the Vitamix how it can be reduced. So I also have rose petals and I have a few hibiscus flowers. So this is going to become a green smoothie, and this is much healthier than the typical like lettuce or spinach smoothie. All right, so I'm also going to be putting goji berries in the Vitamix, and I already have the goji berries soaking to hydrate them, and I have a few rose petals in there. Okay, so this is a Vitamix that is filled with the hibiscus, the rose petals, and the comfrey. And I just wanted to show you closer what a really healthy comfrey leaf looks like. People may wonder like when you actually should pick your comfrey leaves. So I personally like when they get mature. They reach a certain length and then all of a sudden they'll start to get yellow or brown. But before they do, they really reach their peak length, and that's when I most prefer them. You could pick them when they're smaller, when they're tender, but I personally like to let them get to this length because they're the greenest, and I think they have the most minerals, and I think they have the most medicinal properties when they get to be fully mature. So that's a beautiful green. It's a beautiful length, and again, if you grow a lot of it, you can juice this. The stems are great for juicing. So all the comfrey you saw, it's now in here. And now I'm going to add these 4 leaves as well. Hi, I just wanted to show you up close the hairs on comfrey. Do you see that? Do you see those little hairs on the comfrey leaf? So those are kind of prickly. And it's because of the prickly hairs that people wouldn't just eat this like in a salad. So that's why your options are to make a smoothie or to juice it. But you're not going to actually put this in your mouth directly and chew it. I think that's the plant's protection. Otherwise, it would get eaten more often. I mean, as it is, the bugs like to eat it. So those little hairs are its protection. And it's not as irritating as like a zucchini leaf, but it's not pleasant. And I think, whoops, the healthier they are, like the kind of more prickly they become. So sometimes if they're really prickly, you should wear gloves to do this or else it might irritate you. But these are not that prickly, so I'm holding it. Okay. See, all you have to do is blend a little bit to push everything down in order to add the few remaining leaves. Okay, so the final product, which is all of those comfrey leaves, all of the rose petals, and the hibiscus, it literally only came out to under 32 ounces. That's just about 24 ounces. And for the liquid, I used about 10 ounces of coconut water and about 6 ounces of blood orange juice. I made a blend of just different citrus and blood oranges. So the only liquid in there, again, is about 16 ounces, and that's the goji berries and all the leaves. And I'm just going to show you up here the Vitamix. It's pretty dirty, and I'm going to take some tea and blend that up, and I'm going to drink that because I don't want all that to go to waste. But what I like about this is when I use the least amount of liquid, there's not that much to drink. So you took all those leaves and reduced it down to this amount. And one of the big gripes about the raw food diet is there's just too much volume to consume. So if you can take all that volume you just saw and reduce it down to 24 ounces, then you're going to be able to consume enough in a day without being overburdened by too much volume. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. There's one last thing I want to share, which is that I just added about 10 ounces of tea to the Vitamix to blend it up to clean it out. And so I put that in here, and I'm going to take that with me for the day. And whenever I need some liquid. But for the meal, I'm going to consume this. Without that, that's just to go. And this way, again, I don't have too much to swallow. And by blending it up with some tea, I don't waste anything because those leaves are very hard to come by, and I didn't want to waste anything. So that already almost finishes a cleanup job. And that is truly the end of the video. Thank you again for watching.